So, hey guys, I think this is probably like the fifth time of me doing this. I'm really awkward and bad with stuff like this, but I thought I'd make a video explaining what's been going on, as a lot of people have been asking. Unfortunately, last week Friday I had to say goodbye to my best friend. I had to ultimately put Scout to sleep. For people that don't know, Scout is my German Shepherd. He was 10 months old. So Scout became very ill very fast. Scout was the runt of the litter, so there's already a few problems he faced. But unfortunately, Scout started having really bad issues with his insides, and his guts. And it slowly made Scout more aggressive, which anybody that has met Scout knows that isn't Scout at all, and would know that there's something obviously up with Scout. After multiple vet visits and a lot of different attempts, we had to ultimately make the decision to put him to rest, because he was starting to become a bit of a danger to not only myself but to other people around us. He became very irritable. He didn't like being touched. He would snap out of nowhere, and it just wasn't a safe situation for anybody, and I didn't want to put anybody else through that. Of course, it was a decision I didn't want to make, considering how young Scout was and how much he meant to me. So we knew pretty fast that this was going to go downhill for Scout. I'd been back and forth with the vets. I had called the vets a day before, because unfortunately Scout had attacked me out of the blue. So I contacted the vets, and they had already spoken about the option of having Scout put to sleep, which obviously is an option I didn't want to think about. And I didn't think it would come to that. And the next day, he was the same Scout. He woke up fine, happy Scout. He always sleeps next to me. But I ultimately knew that he was going to the vets that day, and there was a big chance he wasn't coming back. So we took him in. Luckily for me, the vet that we had seen happened to be somebody that knows the family well, knew my mother very well, and has had to put previous dogs of ours down due to them being very old. So we had a discussion back and forth with him. He had explained to us that, within the past month alone, in the area that I live in, there's been a few German Shepherds attacks, and these dogs are very dangerous, which I obviously understood. I also knew that Scout wasn't this vicious dog that, he sounded like, although granted, he was becoming a bit of a handful. This was due to his illness. So we discussed our options, and ultimately he decided that it was probably a better idea to have him put to sleep. So there and then we decided that's what we had to do. My sister was with me. I said, I'd spent time with Scout as he put the anesthetic in to put him to sleep. Scout sort of became more and more drowsy. He had fallen asleep, and we had put his head on my lap. And it got to the point where Scout was sleeping. The vet came in with another nurse with the injection, and he spoke me through it, told me it was going to be okay, and he told me to put my hand on Scout's heart to hear it beat for the last time, and he put the injection in, and Scout took maybe 4 breaths and about 4 or 5 heartbeats, and that was it. He was gone peacefully. The situation sits very raw with me. As a lot of people know, I lost my mother 2 years ago. In the same fashion, relatively, she had passed away around us. So obviously I had a lot of emotion. I'm finding it pretty difficult at the moment to kind of live my routine life because Scout was such a big part of it. Even just going to sleep is very difficult for me at the moment, not having him around and having that contact of Scout always being there with me. Just walking back from the vets, it was just weird, you know. I normally when I'm out, I'm always out with Scout, and I was walking back and I didn't know what to do with my hands. Like I'm normally having him on his lead and stuff, so it was rough. It was a hard learning curve, and it still is, and I miss him very much. I would just like to take the time to thank everybody so much for the support. I've been overwhelmed with so many messages from so many people, and I apologise that I haven't got back to everybody, nor have I spoke to anybody about what actually happened with Scout. I just wasn't ready to do so. I also didn't want people judging Scout on his behaviour, knowing that his behaviour was something to do with an illness he couldn't control, and it wasn't due to his nature. He's going to be missed very much, and I'm not too sure what my plans are for the future. I don't know if I can handle this again. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with a short video that my friend Kian had made on a trip I went to with Scout's first trip to see other people when he was a pup. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And again, thank you so much for your continued support. And I apologize for my hiatus and the lack of response. It's just I'm trying to kind of deal with what's been going on. So I appreciate you, everybody, and thank you again. I've done some rigorous testing. I've come to Scout, you gonna go down? Scout, you go down? Oh, Scout! Come here. Come here. My dog's a badass. I don't know if I've got that. How are we gonna get him back up? Alright, Kian. So we got the shot. Now you gotta come down. You got this, man. So what do you think about those photos? Fire, right?
Really good. They're on screen now.
Streamlabs. I think I heard your jeans rip too. I think you should probably just jump. Turn around. No rip.
On you go.
Scout, bro, Scout.
Scout, come here. Come here. Scout, come here. Dog's fine. Oh, you just headbutted the fucking camera.
Fucking hell, man! This thing doesn't sit still.
sit facing one side and just shimmy.
Look at his side.
He wants you to throw the stick for him.
Scout. Bro, I'm not making over that. I'm actually not. I don't know what to tell you.
You are touching the floor still.
Yes! This is yours was sturdier than this.
Would you want to find a different one then? There's a
That's
small.
what I've been trying to tell you for the past fucking 10 minutes. Yes, I would love to. I will even hike us there.
Okay, let's go. I'm recording.
You missed it. Yeah, is the focus good though? Yeah, no, it's not. Is it? Hey, listen, if you need butt walk cream.
What? No finish?
So I put pictures of your face.
Ah.
Fine. Later. Right, ready? On you bag wheels. I'm coming, stop. Help me. Ready? Nope. Scout, fuck off. Right, let's do it. Life short. Stumped it.
I like to play it.
Like a hammer.
I mean, if you wanna.
Life short. Stumped it.
That's just.
Rope swing.
I'm just. Hold on, let me get over. Hold! I think he needs a minute.
So, I have done some what's the word? Rigative? No. I've done some,
Rigid testing.
no.
Extensive.
I've done some, that's the one. Really good. Alright, take these. I've done some rigative testing and I've come to find